Hello, in this video I'm going to show how to make the eyeball. So I'm just going to hide the skin for now. We don't want to be using the geometry that we made in ZBrush because it's really dense and UVs might be a little weird. So I'm going to go over and create a new sphere. And what we'll need to do is change our pivot point to this pole here, so because we're going to snap it to that pole so that it'll be easy to scale correctly. So I moved that pivot point, D, V, middle mouse, and then V, middle mouse on top of that pivot point. Now I can scale this down. Scale, 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 and get really close to about the level you need. So something like that. I hit 3 so it's display smoothed. Something like this. And then I am going to go back here. I need to unhide this, and I'm gonna hide our original eye. Now I'm gonna just take a look and making sure that looks good. It's not going into the eyelid too much. The interaction feels okay. Yep, so that looks good. So now I'm just gonna rotate this forward. Oh, I need to center the pivot. So I'm gonna modify center pivot, so the pivot should be right in the center. And set this to 90. And we'll rotate it to be more kind of goofy like this is. So now we have this. This will be the white part of the eye and the lens. So I'm going to rename this lens. So the white part is actually not named lens, it's a sclera, sorry. Sclera, and there we go. Alright, so the next part is doing the iris. So I'm just gonna hit create, and the iris is the colored part of the eye. Ours has a pretty thin, very small sclera, so I'm gonna go to create a torus. And then I'm gonna squish this down like this. And the way the sclera, or not the sclera, the iris is, it's indented in. So I'm gonna select that face, and then shift select, shift double select, and we'll get all that ring. Now I'm gonna press B. And the sclera is indented. So if I push this in like that, that's kind of the shape we want. Something like this. And we're only going to see the outside of this, so I'm going to just delete, turn off my soft select, delete those faces, and I'm going to delete these faces and those. So I have this kind of weird shape here. I'm going to then scale this down. I'm going to snap it to the center of this, to the very center of that, where I want the iris to go. I'm going to just rotate it. That's a 90. And then just scale down to be about the placement. So it's very tiny on this one. A human eye would be a lot bigger. I'm gonna make my best judgment what I think will look good. So it's probably gonna be a little bit bigger than I have in the art. So something like that. And then I'm gonna push it in like this. So you'll see if I hit 4 what that's gonna be looking like. Okay. I have that. So the next thing is, the next piece of geometry is a plane to block the light in the back. And I'll just create a disk for that. Set this to 90. Set this, snap it to the center here. And just move it in and scale it. Something like that.